Omidvar.
Thank you, Speaker. Colleagues, I rise today in support of Senator Dalphon's motion to confer honorary Canadian citizenship on Vladimir Kara-Murza as the co-chair of the all-party group for Vladimir Kara-Murza, which I chair with former Attorney General of Canada, human rights champion, and chair of the Raoul Wallenberg Centre for Human Rights, Mr. Irwin Cotler. Members from all parties and all groups across Parliament are members of our group, proving yet again that when a cause is compelling, we can put aside our political differences to come together to do the right thing. Thank you, Senator Dalphon, for helping us to do the right thing in this chamber. Vladimir Kara-Murza is an opposition leader, human rights champion, former journalist, and now a political prisoner in Russia. In a sham trial last year, he was sentenced to 25 years in prison. This is the longest sentence given to a political dissident since Stalin times in Russia. Think of that, senators. The Russian regime is not going forward to democracy and progress, but is going backward, indeed, to a dark past. For many years, Kara-Murza risked his life to follow his ideals and to fight for a free Russia. He was a close associate of the late Boris Nemtsov, opposition politician, and has worked tirelessly to promote democratic reforms in Russia. He has been involved in organizing protests and advocating for political change, often facing significant risks and personal threats. For this, he was almost fatally poisoned twice, in 2015 and 2017, because of his advocacy work. Despite these challenges, he continues to be a prominent, loud voice for democracy and human rights in Russia. Colleagues, as Senator Dalphon pointed out, he was key, in fact, he was a central player in bringing Magnitsky sanctions not just to Canada, but indeed to the rest of the world. He has appeared numerous times in Parliament on the need for the act and has pushed us to better hold corrupt foreign officials to account. By bestowing honorary citizenship on Mr. Kara-Murza, we can shine the light on him, on his ideals and his journey, and in addition, shine the light on the 400 other political prisoners in Russia. I hope we can all appreciate that in the end, only Russians themselves will free Russia. Only Russians. And no one, and Putin fears no one more than Kara-Murza, because he is the voice that Russians are listening to. By bestowing honorary citizenship to him, and we have done that very seldom, Senator Dalphon pointed out. I think the total number is 7. We have conferred honorary citizenship on 7. We revoked the citizenship in this chamber of Aung San Suu Kyi, but we have been responsible and active in bestowing this highest of Canadian honorary honors, because this is not a real citizenship, it's an honorary citizenship, on those who represent our ideals in many ways. It would also help Mr. Kara-Murza, who is in very poor health, to know that he is not alone, that he is cared for in other parts of the world, and that his actions and bravery are not in vain. I will close with some remarks by quoting Kara-Murza himself, and he says, "The night as you know it is darkest just before the light. I believe that by bestowing honorary citizenship, we can provide that light to him and his other colleagues in prison in the dark times for him, for his family, and for the citizens of Russia oppressed by this regime." Thank you, colleagues.